Welcome back, Gemini. This is your Teroscope reading for February the 24th through to March the 2nd, 2014. So before I begin, thank you so much for all your prayers of healing that you sent forward, of love. I'm doing much better. A little bit more stamina every day. I guess the Mercury retrograde really made me pull back, and you know, regardless of what I wanted to get accomplished the last week and a half or so, really I had no choice but to sit and meditate. And one of the things I meditated on is just how beautiful and important you are in my life. And so I was sending back love to you as well. So thank you very much. I will get back to everybody. I do promise. I am regaining my energies, so I'll be back to normal in no time. What's normal? So let's get to our reading, because it's a very exciting reading. I'm starting to see a trend already, even though this is only the third reading. Some cards are coming up for everybody, and in slightly different positions and whatnot, but still coming up for everybody. And I think the big one for you this week is understanding your spiritual position, giving glory to you, understanding just, you know, the miracle of who you are. And I think towards the end of this week, going into maybe next week, more into March, we're all going to be faced with roads, different forks in the road, and it's all going to depend on how much we've taken the time over the last weeks and months. And I know I sound like a broken record, and preparing ourselves and bringing out our inner truth, and celebrating us, celebrating who we are. And so we start with the Four of Swords. So very much giving gratitude this week. Giving gratitude to who you are. Celebrating you. But, you know, really having a communication, a connection, maybe a reconnection with your God, the universe, your spirit angels, your spirit guides, your angels. And I mean, we should never not have that dialogue happening, but I think it's ever so important this week. We have the Hangman again, and I think that was last week as well. So, you know, really going into meditation, you're still being held back, and it's not for long before you're going to be going forward on your path. So these are the last moments of really defining with the universe, with your God, of who you want to be, what you want to stand for, what you want your world to look like. These are all conversations that you need to be having, and you need to be having now, because pretty soon, oh, we're not going to get too far ahead here. We have strength. Did we not have strength last week? You taming the lion. Spirit is very much standing behind you, giving you all the support you need going forward. Whatever you need in order to step surely upon your path, Spirit is there for you, and giving you the strength and the wisdom and the courage and the fortitude to go forward. I think it's going to be a great week. I think you're going to have a nice week. I think it's going to be, you know, you're going to have these moments of finding true balance, okay? And a little bit of the Aquarian energy left over here in your reading. You know, really demanding that you find that balance of what you want, what your happily ever after looks like. What's your truth you stand in? You know, let that light shine through, realizing that you are a miracle. I can't say that enough for you right now. And in so many ways, Temperance is really asking for a balance to come into your life, to work through the last bumps in the road. And the clarity is coming, okay? And I know you may not see the clarity yet, but it is coming, and you're going to get all those aha moments. And the more you're having a connection with your God, with your universe, with your angels, with your spirit guides, the more sure you're going to be stepping on your path going forward. Now we do have the Seven of Swords again. Seven of Swords was last week. So, you know, being cautious with people in your life. You know, making sure that the people in your life are there for the good of you. That they're going to help you propel further down your path. That they're going to let you stand in your truth. And let you define who you are going forward. And standing in your truth. Painting your tomorrow. What do you want it to look like? Very important to be acknowledging all those confusions. If it's you know, writing lists or something that you can do really well, then write lists of what gives you balance and what doesn't give you balance, what needs to go in your life, what needs to stay in your life. You know, I think you're going to have a little bit of financial breakthroughs coming forward soon. Friendships, Ace of Swords, you're going to, you know, this is higher thought. This is a new path of belief, of a oneness with your universe, a oneness with your God, a oneness with yourself, your higher being, your true self. And painting the picture, Three of Pentacles. Not only do you do good work, okay, but I really see this as you painting the portal that you're about to step through, and what's it going to look like for you, and really determining those last things. We have the Ten of Cups, so you're happily ever after. What is your happily ever after? What is it going to look like for you? What do you want it to look like? What does your castle look like? Who are the people that surround you in your life? What do they look like? You know, draw that beauty around you in your meditations right now. And stand firm in your spirituality, in your beauty. Okay? Put yourself up on the pedestal here, okay? Very important. I see you starting to go into the end of this week, maybe going into March, starting to have all those little successes. And those little successes, it might be applying things that you've learned so far, applying different partnerships and friendships and different communications you've had with some loved ones, and really focusing your thoughts in a direction of, you know, you're riding in with your laurel on your sword, you know, so accomplishments, and not so much even the accomplishments, but the support that you have behind you going forward in your accomplishments. We have the Sun. So definitely stepping through your portal. And this is really a statement. You are really going to be stepping into the true you. You're really going to do almost like a refocus of where you're going. And remember that that light shining the way is the illumination that's coming from you. Okay, that's not from outside coming within. That's from your inside shining without and brightening your path. And the more you can stand in your truth right now, the more conversations you can have with your God, the more meditations you can do, defining your truth and your beliefs and where you want to go. It's so important this week. It's in all the cards. and figuring out, Four of Pentacles, figuring out how you can use your gifts, your resources, your wisdom, your knowledge, your beauty, and using it to shine in your path, not letting it become muffled in the world around us, and shining and brightening the path for all of us. There's opportunities, and it's right under your feet. And wow, when you get some realization and some clarity, I don't think all that much this week, but definitely in March you're going to have revelation after revelation of just how beautiful of a person you are, how many gifts, and what you can do with those gifts to propel yourself forward upon your path. Really a beautiful time. I do see some hurt, Three of Swords, and maybe this is facing some things about yourself that maybe you don't like so much. And I mean, that's a good thing, because when we can truly look at ourselves and take that veil away and realize, ooh, am I really like that? Do I really do that? And being able to recognize it is definitely the first step in changing it and erasing it and learning from that lesson and going forward in your knowledge. So I think really a truly beautiful week. I think there is going to be friendship and joy, but also a lot of meditation is needed this week in order to go forward. And I think a lot of clarity is going to come as we roll into March, and I think March is going to be very exciting. So until next week, remember, I love you.